Hello there, Apba baseball fans. This is Tigerbob broadcasting from the Tigerbob Broadcasting Network. Welcome to Game 3 of the 1986 World Series between the New York Mets visiting the Boston Red Sox. Right now, the series is tied 1-1. As the Mets took Game 1 and then Boston bounced back Game 2, and this will be the first game in Boston. It is a Tuesday night in Boston at Fenway Park. And we have Bobby Ojeda, the lefty, going for the Mets tonight. The longtime Boston pitcher pitching for the Mets. And then we got Dennis Oil Can Boyd, pitching for Boston. So we'll be back in a minute with the lineups. While the managers meet at home plate with the umpires, I'll quickly go down the New York Mets lineup. They got Lenny Dykstra leading off center field, Wally Backman second base, Keith Hernandez first base, cleanup hitter Gary Carter the catcher, right fielder Darry Strawberry, third base Ray Knight, DH Danny Heap, left field Wilson, shortstop Santana, and they'll be going up against the grade 10 right-hander with a line of Z. That'll be Dennis Oil Can Boyd. Regular season, he was 16-10 with a 3.78 earned run average. Boston is a 40-33 defense, so they're fielding 2 infield and fielding 2 team. All right, Dennis Boyd, what is he? He is the 27-year-old right-hander from Meridian, Mississippi, all warmed up. In the batter's box is Lenny Dykstra. So far in the series, Lenny Dykstra is 2 for 8, hitting .250. And here's the pitch to Lenny Dykstra. We are underway. So 51 is a 10. Off Boyd. Boyd's a 10 pitcher. Dykstra will make him a 9. That'll be a single base hit. Ball rolls into center field. Lenny Dykstra's on first base. And the Mets are already have a base runner. So Lenny Dykstra is a D31, so he cannot steal right now. He can only steal with 1 or 2 out. So with nobody out, Dykstra on first base, up steps Wally Backman. And they are going to hit and run. Wally Backman, 42, is a 9. Off the righty, the 9 off the 9 on the hit and run. 9 off the 9 to 28, ground ball up the middle. Spike Owens grabs it, throws it to Buckner. 1 away. And that gets Lenny Dykstra over in the scoring position. And up steps Keith Hernandez. He has 1 hit so far in the World Series. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. 66 is a 0. 13 is a 6. He pulls that one to right field. That thing is between the center fielder and right fielder. Hernandez is going to trot into second base, and Lenny Dykstra scores. The Mets jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. So with 1 out, they got Hernandez on second base. And up steps Carter. He's been a big hitter so far for the Mets. And here's Boyd pitching to Carter. 56, 34, pops it up on the infield. Marty Barrett under it, makes the catch. 2 away. With 2 outs, up steps Darryl Strawberry. Boyd pitching to the lefty. Darryl Strawberry, 43, 29. Right down to the first baseman, Billy Buckner. Race to the bag. Boyd beats him to first base. Little pitch to Boyd. And that is it. And we go to the bottom of the first inning with the Mets leading 1-0. Boston Red Sox lineup. Leadoff hitter Wade Boggs, third base. Batting second, Barrett, the second baseman. Buckner, first base. Cleanup hitter Jim Rice. DH and today will be Don Baylor. Right field is Dwight Evans, catcher's Gedman, center fielder Dave Henderson, shortstop Owen. In the 1986, what they did is the home team, their Fenway Park, their home Boston is, so they get to use the DH. And then in the National League parks, like when they're in the other ballpark, the pitchers hit. So up steps Wade Boggs. Ojeda all warmed up, and here's the pitch. Lefty on lefty, Wade Boggs, 22-7. He slaps that one to left field. Wade Boggs leadoff single. He's been getting quite a few hits. And up steps Marty Barrett. 51. 51 is a 9. He's a +7. off the lefty, so the 15 becomes an 8. A 9 off the grade 8. That is a 26. Second baseman. Fielding 1 on the second baseman. Fielder's choice, second to short. He is out by the reverse splits. So we got 1 out. Baird on first base. And up steps Billy Buckner, hitting .375 so far in the World Series. Lefty on lefty, Billy Buckner, 26, 24, ground ball up the middle. Santana got it to Backman to Hernandez. Double play, turned by the Mets. And that is it for Boston in the first. And we go to the second inning. Mets leading by a score of 1-0. And leading off for the Mets in the second inning will be Ray Knight. Here's the pitch. Boyd pitching to Ray Knight. 51 is an 8. Handicapped 8. So 10 becomes the 18. Off the 18, that is a fly ball. Center field Henderson under it. Pounds his glove. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now batting is the designated hitter today. Heap. He was 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. And here's the pitch. 55 is an 8. That ball drops into left field. Heap gets his first hit of the series. He's a slow, and he's an A9, so he's not doing any fancy base running here. And up steps Mookie Wilson. Mookie batting in the 8 hole today. 22 is an 8. That ball drops in. That one drops out there, this shallow center field. Heap stops at second base. So with 1 out, the Mets got something cooking here, and up steps Rafael Santana. He is 3 for 6 so far in the series. 13, 39, first and second. 39, that's a catcher. Gedman's a 7. That's me fielding 2. Strike. Runner picked off first base, catcher to first base. Oh, Mookie, what was he doing? Leading off first base. He couldn't go to second base anyways. But we got the pickoff for the second out of the inning. Now we got 2 outs with the slow running Danny Heap on second base. Santana's still up. Here's the pitch to Santana. 63, 31. That ball's drifting out there. Left center field. Henderson under it. Makes the catch. The Mets cannot score. And we are going to the bottom of the second with the Mets leading 1-0. And leading off will be Jimmy Rice. Hitting .429 so far. Lefty to the righty, Jimmy Rice. 55 is a 7. That ball's a line drive into left field. Jimmy Rice. Leadoff single. And after Jimmy Rice, we got the DH today, Donnie Groove Baylor. He has some power. He had 31 home runs in the regular season. Here's the pitch to Baylor. 65, 35, big swing, pops it up. Drifting into foul territory. Carter under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. And up steps the right fielder, Dwight Evans with the man on first. 21, 13. Struck him out. 2 away. Threw the old dead fish to him. And up steps Gedman. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 33 is a 6. Gedman. Double over first. So Strawberry comes in, he gets it. He throwing it to Backman, so we got a 35 arm. We got a 26 arm. That adds up to 61, so to average it out, we got 31. 31 minus Rice's 6 speed, that's 25. 25 off the 52. We got a 27 chance of scoring, and with 2 outs, they're going to send them. 27 chance. So 11 through 53, Jim Rice will be safe, and he's going to be safe. Gedman with the double. Jim Rice comes around and scores. And we are tied at 1 on the big 2-out double by Rich Gedman. And up steps Henderson with the man on second base. 33 is a 0. 44 is a 2. That ball is bouncing around in the corner. Henderson, he's around second. He's going for third. There's going to be a throw. It's going to be safe. Dave Henderson slides into third base head first with a triple. And Boston takes the lead here. In the bottom of the second inning. 2-1. So David Henderson is on third base with 2 outs. And up steps Spike Owens. Ojeda trying to get out of trouble here. Here's the pitch to Owens. 13's a 14. Ball 4. And we got an early mound visit here. As Boston is just kicking up their heels. So Boggs is up. First and third. 2 outs. Lefty on lefty. So the 15 will be a 19 to Boggs. Here's the pitch. Ojeda to Boggs. 34. 31. Line drive. Center field. Dykstra. Under it, makes the catch. And that is it for Boston in the bottom of the second, but they put up a 2 spot. And we're going to the top of the third inning. So we go to the top of the third inning with Boston leading 2-1. And leading off in the top of the third will be Lenny Dykstra. Singled his first time up. Boyd delivers to Dykstra. 51 is a 10. 10 is a base hit. That ball drops in the left. Lenny Dykstra on first base. And now last time to hit and run, they're going to do it again. Hit and run. Dykstra takes off. Here's the pitch. 65. 35 on the hit and run play. That's a catcher number. 23's have been fielding 1 on the hit and run. Out. Runner caught stealing. Dykstra. Gun down. The Mets were being aggressive. Backman still up with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Boyd to Backman. 65, 35. That's going to be the ground ball. Right down the third baseline. Speared by Boggs. Over to first. 2 away. First baseman Hernandez. Doubled his first time up. Here's the pitch. Hernandez. 33 is a 0. 61 is a 6. And Hernandez is pulling to second base with his second double of the game. And the 2 outs. Up steps Gary Carter. Here's the pitch. Boyd pitching to Carter. 51 is a 9. Handicap 5. 10 goes to the 15 with a man on second base. That's going to be the base hit. Single through short. The number 1 on hit evaluation, single through short, 48 to the left fielder. So he hits it to the left fielder, Rice. 32. Minus Hernandez, 9. 23. Off to 48. 25 chance of scoring. They're going to send him. 25 chance. He's going to be 11 through 51. He's going to be safe, and he's going to be thrown out at the plate. What a throw. And he is Rice. Guns him down. And that is it. For the Mets in the top of the third inning, they do not score. So with the 2 outs, the Mets were playing aggressive, and Rice threw a rocket to home plate to get him out. So we're going to the bottom of the third inning. Boston still leading 2-1. And leading off for Boston will be Marty Barrett. He was out his first time up on a fielder's choice play. 35 is a 14. Bobby Ojeda, he's getting squeezed. Marty Barrett's on first base with a walk. He's an E27. He's going to take off. Here's a hit and run play. Pitch to Buckner. 41, 24. Ground ball. Stays out of the double play ball. As we got the ground ball, shortstop over to first. And that gets the runner up to second base. Marty Barrett on second base, and up steps Jimmy Rice. Ojeda pitching to Jimmy Rice. 22 is a 7. That's a base hit. Jimmy Rice. He's the straightaway hitter, single to right. Hit number is going to be 44. Barrett's going to stop at third base. So on the single to right field, with one out, Barrett's going to stop at third base. So we got him on first and third with one out, and up steps Baylor. As Bobby Ojeda is struggling again against his old team here, so he's the pitch to Donnie Baylor. 46-27, first and third. Wyman struck him out. 2 away. And up steps Evans. First and third, 2 away. Here's the pitch for the right-hand hitter. 64-22. That's a catcher number. 44. There's going to be fielding one on the catcher. Deep. Out. Catcher grabs it, fires it to first base. And Boston cannot score in the bottom of the inning. Maybe it'd been wiser to send a runner, but you never know. And we're going to the top of the 4th inning. Boston still leading, 2-1. Leading off for the Mets will be Darryl Strawberry. Boyd pitching a Strawberry. 24-13. Backdoor screwball struck him out. 1 away. And up steps Ray Knight. 31 is a 9. He is handicapped 8. So that'll be off the 10, turns into an 18. That is a ground ball to the shortstop. Gobbled up by Spike Owen. Thrown out at first base. 2 away. And up steps Heap. Got a single his. Last time up. 16. 28. That's a 2-hopper to Spike Owen. Throw to first. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Boston still leading 2-1. And leading off one of their hottest hitters, Rich Gedman. Here's the pitch to Gedman. 55 is an 8. Minus 11. 15 becomes a 26. That is a ground out second to first. Gedman not hitting the lefty real good that time. Up steps Henderson. 34-31. That's a blast. Deep center. Dykstra on the warning track. Puts it away. 2 away. Bottom of the number 9 hitter, Spike Owen. 23. 23 is a 12. That is a bouncer to Hernandez. Nice play. Runs out first base. And we are going to top of the 5th inning. Mookie Wilson up. Mets trailing by 1. Boyd pitching to Mookie Wilson. 21-13. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Boyd. Now batting is Rafael Santana. 61. 61's a 24. Ground ball Spike Owen. Throw to first. 2 away. Now batting is Lenny Dykstra. 22 is an 8. That ball drops in. Lenny Dykstra, base hit. So 2 outs in the 5th inning. Lenny Dykstra is on first base. He's a D31. Boyd is a +1. Gedman's a +5. 25 chance of stealing. They're just going to have Backman's just going to swing away. Here's the pitch. Wally Backman. 65-35. Pops it up on the infield. Gedman under it. Makes the catch. And we are going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Boston still leading 2-1. And leading off will be Wade Boggs. He's 1 for 2 today. Ojeda pitching to Boggs, lefty on lefty. 45-14. Boggs gets a walk. Lead-off walk. Now batting is Marty Barrett. They're going to hit and run. Marty Barrett, hit and run play. 31 is a 9. He's a +7 against the lefty, so 15 becomes an 8. A 9 off to grade 8.
Good job, Steven.
Second to first, runner to second. So with one out, we got a runner on second base. Up steps Billy Buckner. Lefty on lefty. 34, 31. That's going to be a routine play for Lenny Dykstra out there in center field. 2 away. Now batting is Jimmy Rice with 2 outs. 22. 22 is the 7 with the man on second base. That's that single to right. Single to right, 54. So Strawberry with the 35 arm. Minus Boggs with the 10 speed, that's 25. 25 off to 54. That's a 29 chance. So he's going to try and score him. 11 through 55. Boggs is going to score, and here's the throw. He's going to be safe. Base hit Rice. Boggs scores. Boston takes a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And up steps Don Baylor. Here's the pitch to Baylor. 45-14, Z-Man. Ball 2. 46-27, ground ball, third base, Ray Knight, over to first. And we are going to the top of the 6th inning with Boston leading 3-1. Top of the 6th inning, up steps Keith Hernandez. He has 2 doubles today. Boyd pitching to Hernandez. 53 is a 19. Ground ball, third base. Wade Boggs bounces off his chest. Keith Hernandez on first base. We got a air on the 5 third baseman down there, Wade Boggs. It was hit hard, and he couldn't handle it, but they did call it they ruled it an error. So Hernandez on first base, as the Mets have to get something going, and up steps Gary Carter. Boyd pitching to Carter. Snake Eyes is a 0. 22 is a 1. That ball's deep. That ball is far, and that thing is in the left field seats. Gary Carter. 2-run home run off Boyd in the 6th inning, and this game is tied at 3. Oh, and those Boston fans, they just turned it down a notch there with a 2-run home run by Gary Carter. Coming up to bat now is Darryl Strawberry. So they made the error on Wade Boggs hurt, and up steps Strawberry, nobody out. 6th inning. Boyd delivers to Strawberry. 13-14, Darryl Strawberry gets a walk. So we got Darryl on first base, and up steps Ray Knight. Darryl Strawberry is a C27. Ray Knight, we're going to hit and run. Ray Knight, there goes Strawberry. 22. It's a 7 on the hit and run play. He's a -8. So off the 18, the 7. Ground ball, second to first. So we have an out. Strawberry on second base. And up steps Danny Heap. Boyd pitching to Heap. 50, 56, 34. Man on second, 34. Popped it up. Second base. Marty Baird under it. Makes the catch. So we got 2 away. Now batting is Mookie Wilson. Boyd pitching to Wilson, who's hitting left-handed. 53-16, center field. Henderson's a 2. It'll be a fielding 2. Single. Here comes the runner. Here we go. Darryl Strawberry going to try and score, and Darryl Strawberry scores on the base hit. Mookie Wilson taking off the second on the throw, and he's going to be safe at second base. What a play. What aggressive base running by the Mets. Base hit, knocks in the run, and Mookie takes second base, and the Mets take the lead here in the top of the 6th inning. So Mookie on second base. Boyd trying to get through this inning here. He's going after the number 9 hitter, Santana. Can Boyd get through this inning? Can he get him out? 63-31 fly ball. Henderson makes the catch. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Mets leading 4-3. Leading off in the bottom of the 6th will be Dwight Evans. He's 1 for 8 so far in the series. Here's the lefty pitching to the right-hand hitter. 66 is a 1. That ball is, that's way out of here. That ball is just blasted over the Green Monster. And this game is tied at 4. Oh, that ball just went up and it just carried. Wow. Time to get the scoreboard caught up here. So Darrell Evans hits one out. And now we got the lefty-on-lefty Gedman. Boston fans, they're back into it now. Here's the pitch to Gedman. 33 is a 6. That ball drops in all the way out there, way out in that little pocket out there, way out in right field, and Gedman pulls into second base with a double. So with nobody out, man on second base, and we're going to have a mound visit. Bobby Ojeda says he's okay, so he's going to stay out there. And we have Rich Gedman on second base, and up steps Henderson. Nobody out. 36-33, man on second base, pops it up, high on the infield. Santana under it, makes the catch. 1 away. Up now is Spike Owen. Ojeda pitching to the right-hand hitting Spike Owen. 63-31, that ball's shallow center field. Dykstra comes in, makes the catch. 2 away. Back to the top of the order, up to the batting champion. Wade Boggs, lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. Wade Boggs, 23 is a 12. With the man on second base fielding one little pop-up off first base. Hernandez under it, makes the catch. And Bobby Ojeda does get through the bottom of the 6th as we go to the top of the 7th inning, tied at 4. So Boyd's up to 27 batters pitched so far, so they're going to let him go. They're going to try to get him through the 7th inning. Here we go. Boyd pitching to Dykstra, top of the 7th, 52. That's a 27. That's a ground ball. Wade Boggs grabs it, throws to first. 1 away. 4-4, top of the 7th, and up steps Wally Backman. 34-31, fly ball. Henderson over in the gap, makes the catch. 2 away. And up steps Hernandez. 2 doubles, and he was safe on the air last time. 65-35, ground ball, third base. Wade Boggs fires it to first. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 4. So Bobby Ojeda, he was up to 28 batters faced already, so he pretty much reached his limit. He battled through there. So we got Marty Barrett, Buckner, and Rice. They're going to be the batters, and they're going to bring in the left-hander Jesse Orozco. And this was back before Jesse Orozco was the one-out pitcher. So up steps Marty Barrett, right-hand hitter hitting off the lefty Orozco. Here's the pitch. 34, that's a 31. That's in the center field. That's in Dykstra's glove. We got 1 away. And now we got the lefty-on-lefty matchup. He's a -9, so the 16 becomes a 25. Here's the pitch, ground ball. Speared up the middle by Santana. Throw to first. Buckner gone. 2 away. And now we got Jimmy Rice. Here's the big right-hand stick off Orozco. Here's the pitch. 52-27, third base. Comes in, grabs it, bare hands it, throw to first. Rice is out. And we are going to top of the 8th inning, tied at 4. Another really close ball game here. So coming in to pitch for Boston, top of the 8th inning, will be making a second appearance. It'll be Steve Crawford. So he's coming in to pitch. He's the righty. He's a grade 8 with a Z. And leading off will be Gary Carter. So here's the pitch. Crawford pitching to Gary Carter. 31 is a 14. Oh, he got squeezed. Leadoff walk for Gary Carter. Mets are in business. Now we got the left-hand hitting Strawberry up. Crawford pitching to Strawberry. 25 is a 9. He's a +5 against a righty. That's going to be a single. Gary Carter's going to stop at second base. So on top of the 8th inning, the Mets are kicking up their heels. And now batting will be Ray Knight. He's going to swing away. Crawford pitching to Ray Knight. 63-31, fly ball center field. Henderson under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now batting is Danny Heap. And we got a mound visit. So wheels are turning here in the top of the 8th inning as Boston's bringing in Joe Sambito. They brought him in to pitch to the left-hand hitting Danny Heap. So Sambito's grade 5 lefties with a Y and a Z. But then the Mets counter, they're bringing in Kevin Mitchell to hit off Joe Sambito. So he goes from a 5 to a 10, back to a 9. So we got a grade 9 pitcher on the mound. First and second, Sambito pitching to Kevin Mitchell. And here we go. Kevin Mitchell, fly ball, right field. Right field Evans. That'll be fielding 1 out there as the second dice rolls to 23. So first and second, fielding 1 out there in right field. That's not very deep out there. Runners aren't going anywhere. Now we got 2 outs. And coming up to bat now is Mookie Wilson, -2 against the lefties, so grade 7 pitcher to Mookie. Here's the pitch. Mookie Wilson, 43-29, comebacker, right back to the pitcher. Joe Sambito throws it to first. And the Mets rally a little bit. They threaten to score, but they cannot score. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 4. Bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 4. New pitcher coming in for the New York Mets will be Doug Sisk. This is his second appearance in the World Series. And he'll be facing the right-handed Baylor, Evans, and then the left-handed Gedman. So here we go. Sisk pitching to Baylor. 33 is a 5. Handicapped 1 off to grade 14. That ball dings off the green monster. Baylor's on second base. Leadoff double for Donnie Baylor. Now batting is Dwight Evans. Man on second base. Nobody out. 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Evans. 22 is a 0. 46 is a 6. That ball is. That's off the base of the wall out there. And we got a Baylor going to score on a double. Back-to-back doubles here for Boston, the bottom 8th inning. And they greet Sisk pretty rudely. Back-to-back doubles, and Boston takes the lead 5-4, and the fans are going crazy in Boston as they have the lead. And out comes the manager. And the Mets are making a change. They're bringing in Randy Neiman to pitch. He's a grade 6 lefty. So they're bringing him in to pitch to Gedman. So 6, he'll go up to 11. And then we got the -11, so we got a 22. Neiman pitching to Gedman. Man on second base. Here's the pitch to Gedman. 42 is a 38. That is a pass ball. If the catcher is a PBO or PB1, Carter is a PB1. We have an RP board. Man on second, 38 RP board. 35 on the 38. That's a 16. Then the dice roll, third base, the second dice roll be for the fielding. That'll be fielding 1. Foul out to third base, and Ray Knight's under it. And we have 1 away. And coming up to bat now is David Henderson. And here comes the manager to the mound again. So the man on second base with 1 out. Dwight Evans on second base, Henderson up, and they bring in Roger McDowell to pitch to Henderson. He's the grade 13 righty, so he'll bump up to 18 to the first hitter. So it'll be a grade 19 with the -1 on the handicap. Here's to Henderson. So 22 is a 0. That's off the grade 19 pitcher. That's a 0. And 63. 63 is a second column 6. And Henderson gets the double. Third double of the inning for the Red Sox. Red Sox played another one. They're up 6-4 with one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And up steps Spike Owens. McDowell pitching to Spike Owens. 63-31. Fly ball. Center field. 2 away. Back to the top of the order. McDowell pitching to Wade Boggs. As Boston takes the 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And here's the pitch to Wade Boggs. 23. It's a 12 with the man on second base. 65 and Hernandez fielding 3. Out first baseman to the pitcher covering. And we are going to the top of the 9th inning in Boston with the Red Sox leading 6-4. Coming in to close the game up for Boston, they're hoping is Calvin Schiraldi coming in, the youngster from Houston, Texas, and the right-hander. So they're going to bring in the left-hander switch hitting. Lee Mazzilli's going to pinch hit. He had a pinch hit single in the last game. So here we go. Schiraldi in the 9th inning pitching to Mazzilli. 45-14. Lead off walk in the 9th inning. And up steps Lenny Dykstra. Schiraldi pitching to Lenny Dykstra. Man on first, nobody out. 45-14. Ball 2. He's a K and a Z. Dykstra. Ball 4. Back-to-back 14s. So there's nobody out, and the Mets have 2 on. In the top of the 9th inning, and up steps Wally Backman. Thought about doing a little bunting, but Wally Backman's a .320 hitter on the season, so he's going to swing away off Schiraldi. First and second. Here's the pitch to Wally Backman. 42 is a 9. Off to 18. Goes down to a 17. Grade 17. 9. Single. Fills the bases. First 3 Mets are on base here off the closer for Boston. And now we got all kinds of problems as we got Keith Hernandez coming up. And out comes the manager to talk to the pitcher. So Schiraldi on the mound. Hernandez up. Infield deep. Leaving him in. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. 64 is a 14. Ball 2. Schiraldi he's having a heck of a time, isn't he? Here's the pitch to Hernandez with ball 2. 41's a 24. That is a ground ball. The 8-man Spike Owens, 56. It's to the shortstop. 56 on the 8-man's going to put him in fielding 3. So 41's a 24, fielding 3. Fielder's choice, second to short. They cannot turn the double play. And the Mets do get a run on the fielder's choice play, short to second base. Little problem with Spike Owens getting the ball out of his glove. So the plot thickens here in the top of the 9th inning. Mets on first and third with 1 out, and up steps Carter. Last time Carter faced Schiraldi, he hit the 2-run home run, but they're leaving the kid in to pitch to him. They're leaving the infield deep, going for the double play ball. So here we go. Schiraldi pitching to Carter. Here's the pitch. 15 is an 8. -5, 8 off the 23, first and third. Oh boy. 8 off the 23, first and third. That's a 30. That's out to left field. So the fly ball to left field, 41 puts him in fielding 2. Jimmy Rice out there fielding 2. The hit valuation number is a 50. Rice is a 32 arm. Dykstra 18 speed does 14. 14 off to 50. Sacrifice fly that runs in a score, and we are tied up at 6. In the top of the 9th inning on a sacrifice fly. And the Mets have battled back again. So now 2 outs, runner on first base. That is Hernandez, and up steps Darryl Strawberry. And here's the pitch. Schiraldi pitching to Strawberry. 46-13, struck him out. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning, tied here in Boston. So the Mets are bringing in Kevin Elster to play shortstop in the bottom of the 9th in this tie game. And McDowell, Roger McDowell, still out there pitching his 2nd inning here, as Boston leading off Marty Barrett. And they're going to try and walk it off here. McDowell pitching to Marty Barrett. 12-25, ground ball, second base, Wally Backman over to first. 1 away. And now batting is Billy Buckner. The righty pitching to the lefty. Billy Buckner. 33 is a 0. 62 is a 6. Billy Buckner hobbles into second base with a double. So Boston has the winning run on second base. Let's see if they're going to bring in a pinch runner. So coming in to run for Billy Buckner will be Eddie Romero. So man on second base. And up steps Jimmy Rice. And they're going to walk Rice. They're going to give Rice the intentional walk. And they're going to go with they're going to pitch to Baylor. So first and second, 1 out, pitching around the awesome Jim Rice to pitch to Donnie Baylor. He's hitting right-handed. First and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Baylor. 53's a 20. That's the ground ball. Second base, 14 puts him in fielding 1. So Wally Backman fielding 1 on the 20. Out. Runners advance 1 base. Second to first. Ed Romero does get to second base, so the ground ball. Backman makes the play. So now with 2 outs, runners on second and third, and up steps Dwight Evans. So second and third, 2 outs. They're pitching to Dwight Evans. Here we go. McDowell to Evans. Here's the pitch. 43-29. It's a comebacker. Right back to McDowell. Throws it to first. And he gets out of the 9th inning. And we're going to extra innings. Tied at 6. New pitcher coming in for Boston at top of the 10th inning will be Bigfoot Bob Stanley. He's the grade 5 with a Y and a Z. And the Mets are going to counter by taking Ray Knight out. And they're going to bring in Howard Johnson to pinch hit. They want to get a left-hand stick in there against Stanley. So up steps Howard Johnson, top of the 10th inning, tied at 6. Here's the pitch to Howard Johnson. 32-26, ground ball. Marty Barrett throws him out. 1 away. Now batting is Kevin Mitchell. He coming in pinch hit earlier today for Danny Heap. Here's the pitch to Mitchell. 14-30. That's a fly ball to Jimmy Rice out in left field. 2 away. And now batting is Mookie Wilson. Here's the pitch to Mookie. 26-27. Ground ball. Third base. Wade Boggs over to first. The Mets can get nothing going in the top of the 10th inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 10th. Tied at 6. Roger McDowell staying to pitch 1 more inning. He is a Q1 with an asterisk. I let my Q1s with an asterisk go to 13 batters. He's only faced 8 batters so far, so he's going to stay in the pitch the bottom of the 10th. And the leadoff hitter will be Gedman. Bottom of the 10th, McDowell to Gedman. 65-35, ground ball, third base, Ray Knight. Actually, it's Howard Johnson in for Knight. Howard Johnson throws him out at first base. 1 away. And now batting is David Henderson. 12-25, ground ball, second baseman. That ball is backhanded by Backman over to first. 2 away. Now batting is Spike Owen. 32-26, ground ball, Wally Backman routine. And we are going to the top of the 11th inning, tied at 6. What a game here in Boston. So leading off for the Mets in the top of the 11th inning, they're going to leave him in there to bat, will be Kevin Elster. He come in to play shortstop after Mazzilli pinch hit for Santana. So Stanley in his second inning, pitching to Elster. 33 is an 8. That ball drops in. Kevin Elster, 167 on the regular season. He gets the leadoff single. So Elster's on first base. And now batting is Lenny Dykstra. Stanley pitching to Dykstra. 61 is a 40. 40, that is a team number. Be fielding one. WP3 pitcher only. Wild pitch? It is not. He's only WP1. So we got a man on first, 40 RP board. Man on first, 40 RP board is 31 on the 40. Is a 4. That ball's hit to the center fielder. Center fielder is going to be fielding 2 as we got a 44 out there and fielding 2. Single to center, runner to third, on air, and out trying for home. Slow runner stops. Kevin Elster kept going and he's thrown out at home. Oh my, what a rookie mistake that was. So that was quite the play there. That was the single. Elster out at home. Dykstra's on second base with 1 out. Now up steps Wally Backman. So Stanley gets a little bit of a reprieve here on a tremendous play. And here's the pitch to Wally Backman. 62-13. Struck him out. 2 away. And can Stanley get through top of the 11th inning? Pitching to the left-handed Keith Hernandez. 31 is a 9. Off to grade 5 with the man on second base. That is going to be a single through short with a hit number of 48. So Jim Rice, the 32 arm grabs it. Dykstra, the 18 speed, does 14. 14 off to 48. He has a 34 chance of scoring. So 11 through 64. He's going to score. And here's the throw to the plate. He's going to be gunned out at the plate. The dice roll is a 65. Can you believe it? Jimmy Rice throws a rocket to home. And he is out at the plate. Unbelievable. Wow. As we go to the bottom of the 11th inning, tied at 6. How crazy is that? 2 Mets runners getting thrown out at home. And how Dykstra got thrown out by Rice, that was just crazy. So we got Aguilera coming in to pitch for the Mets. He's a grade 6. He's a Y with a Z. He's a right-hander. And he might be in there for a while because that is pretty much it for the bullpen for the Mets. They've burnt through their bullpen. So bottom of the 11th inning, leading off is Wade Boggs. He has a single and a walk today. So here we go. Aguilera pitching to Boggs. 14 is the 30. That's the fly ball to left field. Under that one is Mookie Wilson. 1 away. Boston trying to walk it off here in the bottom of the 11th inning. And up steps Marty Barrett. 51 is a 9. Handicap 4. The 6 becomes a 10. He is going to be out. Fly ball center field. 2 away. With 2 outs, up steps David Stapleton, who come in to play first base after Romero pinch hit. So Dave Stapleton swinging away off the grade 6. 45-14. Stapleton with the 171 on base percentage draws the base on balls here in the bottom of the 11th inning. And that brings up Jimmy Rice as the crowd is loud. They're urging their superstar to end it right now. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Rice. 15. 15 is an 8. Off to grade 9. That's a base hit. Runner goes to second base. So we got 2 outs and we got him on first and second here in the bottom of the 11th inning. So here we go. Aguilera pitching to Don Baylor. 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 11th. Here we go. 32-26. Pops it up, second baseman. Backman under it. Makes the catch. And let's go to the 12th. Tied at 6. So Stanley, he's a Q4. He can just stay in there, and they only got one other pitcher left. They got Stewart, so they're leaving him in there to pitch another inning. And we go to the top of the 12th inning, and up steps Gary Carter. Stanley pitching to Carter. 52-27. Wade Boggs comes across, grabs it, throw to first. 1 away. The Mets got to be so disappointed after not scoring the last inning. Up steps Strawberry. 14's a 30. That ball's deep left, right at the base of the wall. And he makes the catch right in front of the green monster. And up steps Howard Johnson. Here's the pitch. Stanley pitching to Johnson. 32-26. Routine ground ball. Marty Barrett throws him out at first. And we're going to the bottom of the 12th. Tied at 6. As this game is in the hands of Aguilera and Stanley, and up steps Evans. Dwight Evans. Here's the pitch to Evans. 23 is a 12. Bouncer to first base. Hernandez raced to the bag. Gets him. 1 away. And up steps Gedman. Can Gedman be the hero? Aguilera pitching to Gedman. 34-31. Line drive. Center field. Dykstra lays out. Makes the catch in center field. What a catch by Dykstra. And we got 2 outs. And up steps David Henderson. Here's the pitch to Henderson. 23 is a 12. There's another easy bouncer down to Hernandez. And we are going to the top of the 13th inning. Still tied at 6. Stanley still out there, pitching to Kevin Mitchell. Here we go, righty on righty. Kevin Mitchell, 26-30, fly ball, left field, Jimmy Rice. 1 away. Now we got Mookie Wilson. The Mets got to try and get something going here. The pitch to Mookie, 65-35. That's the ground ball, barehanded. Boggs throws him out at first. 2 away. Now batting is Kevin Elster. Staying in there to bat again. Last time he got a hit. So here's the pitch to Kevin Elster. 16-28. Ground ball, shortstop. Spike going. Throws him out. And we are going to the bottom of the 13th inning. Leadoff hitter Spike Owens. 6-6 game. Aguilera pitching his 3rd inning. And here's the pitch to Spike Owen. 55 is an 8. Handicap 3. 6 becomes to 9. Spike Owens base hit. Boston has a base runner. And now batting is Wade Boggs. Here's the pitch. Aguilera pitching to Boggs. 24-31. Center fielder. Who's under that one? That is Lenny Dykstra makes the catch. 1 away. Marty Barrett. Here's the pitch to Marty Barrett. 65-35. That is a pop out to the catcher. 35 is a pop out to the catcher, so 2 outs. And let's see if Boston has a move to make. No move to make. Staying in the hit will be Stapleton. Walked his last time up. 46-27. Ground ball, 3rd base. Howard Johnson throws him out. And let's go to the top of the 14th inning. Tied at 6. Leading off in the top of the 14th inning is the top of the order. It is Lenny Dykstra. Stanley still out there. Here's the pitch. Stanley to Dykstra. 43-29. Little comebacker. Stanley throws him out at first. Dykstra's out. 1 away. Now we got Wally Backman with 1 out in the 14th. Wally Backman, 44, is a 7. Base hit. Right field. Backman on first base. He's a D25. Stanley pitching to Hernandez. Here's the pitch. 21's a 26. Second baseman. Barrett, 51. He's an 8. Fielder's choice, second to short. Stays in the fielding 1. So now with 2 outs, we got Hernandez on first base. And now batting is Gary Carter. Stanley pitching to Carter. 32-26, ground ball. Marty Barrett flips it over to the shortstop covering. And the Mets go down again in the top of the 14th inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 14th. Aguilera still pitching. Leadoff hitter will be Jimmy Rice. Here's the pitch. Aguilera pitching to Rice. 21's a 30. That ball's a line drive right at the left fielder. Right at Mookie Wilson. 1 away. In the bottom of the 14th inning. And up steps Drew Baylor. Is somebody going to just hit lightning and bolt and just hit one out of here? 54-32. That was the deep right, but not deep enough. Strawberry under that one. 2 away. Now we got Evans. 2 outs in the 14th. Here's the pitch to Evans. 51 is a 9. Off the grade 6, base hit. Evans is on first base. He is an F20. Not going to do anything, but up steps Gedman. Here's the left-hand hitter. Here's the matchup Boston wants. Aguilera pitching to Gedman. 33 is a 6. That ball is crushed. Gedman. That ball is over the first baseman's head, down in the corner. So Strawberry grabs it with the 35 arm, throwing it to the 26 second baseman, so they average out to 31. Evans is trying to score. 31 minus 11 is 20. 20 off the 52. We got a 32 chance of scoring. So 32 a chance. 11 through 62, and Boston's going to walk it off. And here's a throw to the plate. He's going to be safe. 56 is a 30. Head for a slide. Evans scores, and Boston wins it in the bottom of the 14th inning on a double by Rich Gedman. What a game. Boston. What is it, like 2 o'clock in the morning here, but the Red Sox win it in the bottom of the 14th. 7-6, and the fans are delirious. 33,595 came to the ballpark. Everybody here, and everybody's standing and chanting, and what a end of the game. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the box score, with the highlights. So what a game as Boston wins this thing in the bottom of the 14th inning on the double by Gedman scoring Evans. And the Mets are going to be thinking back about the 11th inning there when Elster was thrown out at home. And then Dykstra was thrown out at home. So there was all kinds of crazy stuff happening there. And let's go down to box score. So Boston takes a 2-1 lead in the series. They had 7 runs on 16 hits and 2 errors. The Mets had 6 runs on 16 hits. They didn't make any errors. The win went to Stanley. He pitched 5 innings in relief. 4 hits, no earned runs, 1 strikeout. Aguilera pitched 3 2/3 innings in relief. And he gave up to 1 earned run there. For Boston, Jimmy Rice had 4 hits. Anybody had the home runs today? The only home run, when Carter had a home run for the Mets way back when, and Evans had one for Boston. 3 doubles today for Gedman. He has 4 in the series so far. So 4 hits by Rice, 3 by Evans and Gedman. They led the Boston attack. Now on the other side, Lenny Dykstra was 4 for 6. Keith Hernandez was 3 for 7. So just a wild game here in Boston as we get ready for Game 4 in a couple days with the final score here Boston 7, New York Mets 6. Thank you guys for hanging around if you made it to the end. And as always, keep playing Appa. You never know what crazy stuff might happen. Like this game right here. Alrighty, good night. Well, if you made it to the end here and stuck around to the end of this game, man, what a treat this one was. This had so many twists and turns. I thought Boston had a one there when they brought in Schiraldi to pitch the ninth inning, but in that grade 18 with the K and the Z, he can't get anything done. And then, the Mets, that was at the 11th inning. Elster tried to score on the RP board. He come flying around. He got thrown out. And then it looked like a sure thing with Dykstra trying to score on Jimmy Rice. He had a 34-36 chance, and Jimmy Rice threw out Dykstra. Oh my God, that is the beauty of the master game right there. Sometimes one or two chances of throwing somebody out, and it will happen. And then Gedman keeps pounding those 33 sixes that double. Yeah, what a walk-off win for Boston. Just a crazy game. Crazy game, all kinds of hits. Neither starting pitcher was very good. Some good defense, some shoddy defense, a lot of hits, and just what a game it was. And first thing I do is I sit down to kind of edit it, look at it, and I see I had the little Boston and New York Mets things on the opposite side. It didn't anything to do with any playability of it, but the little placards there just kind of, try to make everything perfect and screw up the first thing. So I hope you guys stuck around to the end and hope you enjoyed it. And a couple days I will get game 4 on there. So like I say, you guys keep playing Appa. It's a beautiful game. You never know what might happen. You guys have a great night. Yep, bye.